I know you can feel it. You can feel the energy closing in around you. You're kind of mistaking this energy for anxiety right now because there's something really big coming in for you. You've definitely been feeling it for a while. A lot of you are feeling like this is overdue. And I did a spread earlier of sort of like what you're not seeing. And I pulled the Eight of Pentacles. So what you're really not seeing right now is all the hard work that you have put into whatever it is you've been working on, all the healing you've been doing. There's been projects that you're working on. It's almost like your project is yourself, and it feels slow, but it's actually been much more rapid than you realize. So think back to like your first spiritual awakening. And like how many years ago was that? A lot of people were awakened around like 2020, 2019, 2018. So that could be like a significant time period for you. And right, it really hasn't been that many years since. And obviously some of you, it could be more, it could be less, but you can't make this up. Six of Embers. So that's the Six of Wands in the traditional deck. And that is victory after overcoming adversity, right? Because before the Six of Embers, we have the Five of Embers. Oh my God. And we have the Four of Embers here. So these are both victory and celebration cards, if this couldn't get any more clear for you. That this kind of like anxious, closed off, very like constricting feeling, it feels like you're being pushed into a corner, but it's actually you growing. So it's like you breaking out of your shell, like how a chick breaks out of its shell, or like the butterfly breaking out of its chrysalis type of energy, is that you're expanding. So everything feels really like tight and constricted because you have expanded so much. You have outgrown the environments that you're in. Everything, I just saw like, you know how goldfish don't stop growing? It was like a fish that's too big for its fish tank. You need to be rehomed, you need to be repotted. This is very much like a growth, expansive, really beautiful energy. You really can't make this up. You have something to celebrate coming in. And it's interesting that this is both 6 and 4, and like I was just mentioning, the Five of Wands, so that it's a celebration and a victory that comes from this period of conflict with not just yourself, well, it is with yourself that has manifested in the world around you. And it's interesting that this is the Embers, the Wands suit. So this is a lot of like creativity and spiritual. So this is what you're going to gain from this, is like a spiritual win that will also facilitate and foster creativity in your world. So expect to receive an expansion in your gifts when it comes to your creativity. Expect sort of like lightning bolt moments, or like sparks of creativity. You'll be seeing these things, I'm getting like in the next 4 to 6 days. For some of you, it's 4 to 6 weeks, but I'm definitely getting much closer. Yes, Seven of Lotuses, you guys have options. This is options. And it's also the Spirit of Illusion. And this can also be related to where there are frogs on this card. Frogs are a specific sign for some of you. This is the having a foot in two worlds. So some of you will have a decision coming up where it feels like you're kind of in between your old life and your new life. But this is also symbolic of where animals have been coming up recently that are both spiritual and physical. They can navigate both the earth plane and water realms like a frog. If you saw my jaguar reading, this ties into that you are, shapeshifter at the back of my deck here. So yes, very much this energy of you can be whatever it is that is required of you at a specific time. It's a very creative energy. Six of Lotuses here that I'm drawn to as well. Six of Trees, Ace of Trees. So it's nostalgic energy. So this can very much be tied to your childhood, this sort of shapeshifter energy. If you saw one of my previous readings where I said like you you've worn many masks throughout your lifetime. This is actually presenting you with a lot of options that is going to bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of celebrations. You actually have a lot to celebrate in the very near future. And what I'm really getting from this Shapeshifter card is more that you can be whatever it is that you want to be, that you will have so many options in front of you that it's going to open new doors to new realms that you may have thought were closed to you forever, that doors that you never could have opened previously are now going to be open to you. And it's a time for celebration, and it's very much a big victory for you. So let me just give you congratulations in advance for this victory that you have coming your way. If this resonates with you, let me know. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, either regarding this reading or some personal question that you have, you can book a personal reading with me in my Etsy shop. It is linked in the link tree in my bio.